Halo Sobat Buku, apa kabar? Kali ini buku baruku akan mereview satu buah buku impor yang akan mengajak anak-anak berkenalan dengan Rasulullah, Madinah, dan salah satu sahabat Rasulullah yang sangat menyayangi kucing. Seperti apa bukunya? Yuk kita lihat. Ini dia bukunya, Hurayrah the Cat, the Snake Catcher. Buku setebal 25 halaman ini dipublikasikan oleh the Islamic Foundation dari Cube Publishing. Buku ini direkomendasikan untuk anak usia 3 tahun. Jadi di buku ini menceritakan tentang petualangan Hurayrah si kucing mencari bapaknya gitu ya, karena dia kelaparan. Seperti apa bukunya? Yuk kita lihat. In a bustling oasis called Madinah, a small tabby cat Hurayrah has lost his friend. The lonely Hurayrah set out to find him and is soon bounding above the market, scaling the mosque wall, and asking his friend Qaswa the camel for help. After searching high and low, Hurayrah decides to wait in the mosque beside a man testing on the ground. But with the appearance of sneaky snake, the man's nap threatens to turn into a nightmare. It is up to Hurayrah to protect the man in peril. Hurayrah the Cat, the Snake Catcher. Written by Farah Marley, illustrated by Alexandra Nierges. Hurayrah the Cat, the Snake Catcher. Notes to parents and teachers. Buku ini buku fiksi ya. Di buku ini kita dapat mengenalkan tentang Nabi Muhammad, Abu Hurairah, dan kota Madinah. Di dalam buku ini kita tidak akan menemukan Nabi Muhammad ataupun Abu Hurairah yang diilustrasikan. Lalu, buku ini telah mendapatkan approval, sudah mendapat rekomendasi Universitas Al-Azhar, mungkin ya, Al-Azhar Egypt gitu. My name is Hurayrah and I'm a tabby cat. I live in Madinah, a bustling oasis in the desert. It's a nice place and home to the Prophet. I am an orphan. I don't have an ummi or abu, but I can fend for myself. I run fast, jump far, and I know all the best hiding places. One day, like any other, I woke up hungry. I rolled over the sand, stood up and stretched my legs. After shaking the sand from my hair, I went to Ab al-Rahman's house. He was my friend, and he always had milk for me. To my surprise, the house was empty. There was no milk. Ab al-Rahman was gone. I had to find him. I climbed onto the roof and asked the doves where Abd al-Rahman was. They looked at me with their beady eyes and say, "Cuckoo?" Talk about feather brine. I walked across the rooftops above the busy market. There were people selling rugs, breads, and pots, and children playing. But Abdul ar-Rahman was not there. I started to cry. I was hungry and alone. Qaswa was in the market. She was my best friend. "Don't cry, Hurayrah. I'll help you," she said. I stood on her hump to look for Abdul ar-Rahman. Where was he hiding? "My hump isn't high enough. Go to the mosque and see if he is inside," Qaswa said. I scrambled up a wall and leaped onto the mosque roof. I sat down and tried to spot Abdul ar-Rahman. Then a loud shout boomed out from behind me. It was the adhan, the call to prayer. The voice was so loud that everyone in Madinah could hear it. Soon, people were gathering at the mosque to pray. After the prayer, I looked in the mosque. Abdul ar-Rahman was nowhere to be seen. I saw a man asleep on the ground and walked over. Suddenly, a snake slithered sneakily up his sleeve. I had to do something. I ran over and peered into the sleeve. In my cutest voice, I said, "Excuse me, Mr. Snake, there is a snake catcher coming." The snake was worried. His head popped out of the sleeve and his eyes darted this way and that. Then he said with a loud hiss, "Say again, I don't see a snake catcher." "I'm a snake catcher," I growled. I pounced on him. He was gripped tightly between my jaws. I carried him off into the desert. "Oh, release me," the fool complained, but I didn't let go until we were outside Madinah. When I finally put him down, he was as mad as a snake could be. The moment he saw his chance, he leapt towards me, fangs out. I was much too fast. I dashed out of the way and his head hit the rock behind me. The snake let out a loud squeak. The silly serpent went slithering off into the sands, complaining of headache. "Wait until Koswa hears about this," I laughed. I made my way back to the mosque. Abdul ar-Rahman was there. He was surrounded by a group of people. They were talking about what I had done. A man from the group picked me up and patted me. He shouted, "Hooray for Hurayrah and his Abu!" At last, I had an Abu. The end. Itu dia tadi review dari buku baruku. Sampai jumpa pada review berikutnya. Dah. Seru sekali. Tema-tema binatang memang selalu menarik dan dirasa sangat lucu ya. Lucu gak sih? Lucu menurut aku sih. Adegan saat si kucing Hurayrah itu menangkap ular ya, masuk ya.